What's up, guys? Chase Oliver 68 here, bringing you my NFL Week 2 predictions. Now, I know what people are saying. Chase, who did you predict to win the Thursday night game? I mean, this video is coming out later than usual. I predicted the Patriots to win the Thursday night game, and that they did win. So 1-0 so far here heading into Week 2. The reason why I chose the Patriots is really, to be honest, I just felt like they were the better team than the Jets. Felt like the Jets with the young rookie quarterback weren't going to be able to overcome the odds of the Patriots, and that is what happened. Aqib Talib had a big game, getting 2 interceptions. So now let's get started with the Sunday games and the Monday games as we go on to St. Louis, traveling down to Atlanta to take on the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons slipped to the New Orleans Saints, while the St. Louis Rams got a big win over the Arizona Cardinals. If you guys don't know, I chose Arizona to win that game. I'm very high on Arizona this year. St. Louis and Atlanta. This is an interesting game. Is there some upset potential here? Absolutely. I feel Atlanta right now, they are licking some wounds because Julio Jones might be out for this game. Roddy White is still not 100%, and Asante Samuel may be out for this game as well. To me personally, I feel like St. Louis will go down to the Georgia Dome and will upset the Atlanta Falcons. That is just my personal pick. I just feel that Atlanta is too injured right now to overcome the odds. This does not mean if Atlanta starts 0-2, it's bad for them. No, not really. Look at the 2007 Giants. They won the Super Bowl being 0-2. You know, they started off 0-2. 0-2 is not bad. I mean, the Saints, I don't think, are that much of a threat to the Atlanta Falcons when healthy. I just feel all these injuries are going to hold Atlanta back just for this game. And then the third week of the NFL season, we see Atlanta pick up their first win. Atlanta is still not out of the running of a Super Bowl contender or winning their division. I feel the Rams are just a really good team. Cortland Finnegan, you know, if Roddy White's not 100%, he's going to get into the mind of Roddy White, and it could affect Roddy White because anyone who's seen Cortland Finnegan play, you know this guy just gets in the mind of your number 1 or number 2 wide receiver, whoever he's covering, and that person's just like, oh, God, what is he doing? Like, you know, Cortland Finnegan's a crazy bastard. And I feel the Rams, they have a lot of good weapons on offense with Tavon Austin. And also, Jared Cook had a good game for the Cardinals. And one of the weaknesses for the Falcons when we saw during the playoffs last year was the tight end position. Zach Miller had a great game against the Falcons in the playoffs, and he's not even a premier tight end. And when they did face a premier tight end in, oh, God, I'm trying to remember, Vernon Davis, they had struggles against that. And so I feel like the Rams will win this game as one of the upsets. Up next is a close battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Buffalo Bills. Honestly, here, I'm feeling the Carolina Panthers. I really did like what I saw out of their defense against Seattle. Yeah, Seattle's not 100% healthy on offense, but I really did like what I saw of Carolina's defense. I feel they're going to take advantage of the rookie quarterback, E.J. Manuel. Not only that, the secondary of the Buffalo Bills is still hurt with Jarius Byrd and Stephon Gilmore out for this game. I feel Cam Newton will take advantage with Steve Smith, Brandon LaFell, and maybe Greg Olsen. So I got Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers winning this game. Up next is the Minnesota Vikings versus the Bears. Really, to be honest here, if Christian Ponder does not step up this game, I don't see how Minnesota's winning this game. You can't just ride off AP carrying the football every single snap to win this football game. Purple Jesus can take you far, but not all the way to, you know, winning the NFC North crown. And honestly, I was impressed with the Chicago Bears against the Cincinnati Bengals. I honestly thought the Bears weren't going to be that great of a team heading on forward. I felt that this was just a smoke and mirrors team. It's the Chicago Bears. They're going to just ride off their name value, and that's pretty much it. The Chicago Bears looked impressive to me against Cincinnati. Honestly, I got to give it to the Chicago Bears in this one. I feel like the Chicago Bears are going to start off the season 2-0, and particularly because I don't think the Vikings overall are a better team. Will Jay Cutler throw an interception in this game? Oh, you know he is. It's already possible. It's already possible. Up next, we got the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. I almost called them the Cincinnati Browns. People in Cincinnati would not like that. I was debating to choose Cleveland for this game for the upset, but I feel Baltimore will, you know, win this in a nice field goal battle. I think this is going to be a field goal battle game, and if you guys don't know what a field goal battle means, it means most of the points scored in this game are going to be field goals. Maybe one touchdown here or there. I feel the Baltimore Ravens, after losing to one of the best teams in the AFC, they're going to dominate against one of the worst teams in the AFC, and Brandon Weeden did not impress me. Once Josh Gordon comes back, maybe the second time around, I might choose Cleveland, depending on Josh Gordon and Brandon Weeden connection and still fluid. But the Baltimore Ravens get my pick this week. Up next is the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a game I'm interested in. Both teams started off great for week 1. The Cowboys were facing a tough team in the Giants, while the Chiefs, they were facing the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, the Jaguars, really, to be honest, is not a team to be proud that you beat. I mean, I'm pretty sure most teams are going to beat the Jaguars this year. I don't see the Jaguars having a great season. But the Kansas City Chiefs, do they have a chance to beat the Cowboys? Absolutely. They have a great chance. Dwayne Bowe needs to get more involved in this offense. He really didn't do anything this first week for, Kansas City. We got to see if Alex Smith is able to air it out down the field to Dwayne Bowe in big situations. That will show if this Chiefs team is ready to play. The defense for the Chiefs is nasty. I see a lot of turnovers happening in this game on the Dallas side of things. But even with those turnovers, I feel Dallas Cowboys will win this game and walk out 2-0 to start for the season. Yep, I hear it already, folks. The Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl talk is going to begin after this week. They're going to beat the Chiefs, and everyone's going to say, Super Bowl! Super Bowl! And all this other stuff. It's going to be crazy. Up next, the Washington Redskins, RG3, fell to the Eagles, taking on the team that fell to the 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. The Packers defense looked awesome. It seems like they have stopped the read option. They have figured out how to make sure that the read option is not effective in this game against the 49ers. But Kaepernick still beat him out with the arm. Now, RG3, will he be able to beat out the Packers with his arm? I mean, he certainly had a lot more talent at the receiver position than the 49ers. Yes, I know Anquan Bolden is a pretty solid wide receiver, but he's not someone that can spread out the offense with his speed. He is just a simple catch. I'm going to try to break all these tackles because I'm so damn buff, and that's pretty much it. To me personally, I feel the Green Bay Packers, really, to be honest, offensively and defensively are better than the Redskins, okay? I've got the Packers winning this game. They're going to be in Lambeau. They're going to start this season 1-1. I don't see the Packers starting 0-2 at all. They can't afford to start 0-2. I mean, yeah, last season they started off 1-3 and won their division, but the NFC North is very competitive this year. This division, the NFC North, is a toss-up division. It pretty much is. I mean, the Lions, if they keep their heads in the game, they can win the division. The Bears, they can win their division. The Vikings can win the division. The Packers, they need to keep up with the division, and I feel like they will, and they will win this game. Up next, the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans came back after almost losing to the San Diego Superchargers, but they didn't. They came back, scored 24 unanswered points, and the Tennessee Titans got 5 sacks, taking down Big Ben and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Honestly, I think this is an interesting game. If you look at stats for Chris Johnson and Arian Foster facing off against each other, Chris Johnson and Arian Foster have huge games against these two opposing teams. So this is a very interesting game. I think this will be a close game, but I feel the Houston Texans will overcome the Tennessee Titans. I feel Tennessee is still missing a lot of talent on the offensive side of the ball to score a bunch of points on Houston. If they had... Jake Locker is still a mystery to us NFL fans. To college fans, we know who Jake Locker is. But to us NFL fans, he's still a mystery if he is the guy in Tennessee. Okay, that's the truth. He is a total mystery. And I feel that, he's not enough to beat out the Houston Texans. But if they do get a win here over the Texans, the Titans may be knocking on the door of a wild card spot, or maybe even saying, hey, we're in this division too, guys. Up next, the Miami Dolphins versus the Indianapolis Colts. I've been saying this. The Colts, to me, are just smoke and mirrors. And what I saw from Terrell Pryor, Darren McFadden, Demarius Moore, and Rod Streater. Of all people, that the Colts proved my point. The offense of the Colts, nothing really to complain about. The defense, not a beautiful defense to watch. I feel the Miami Dolphins come in and upset the Colts. The Miami Dolphins, this is not a team to sleep on. They are going to be a top team in the AFC East. Notice I said AFC East and not AFC. This team right here, I feel Mike Wallace will get his catches that he's been talking about wanting to get. Brian Hartline, I think, is going to have a good game. And one of the running backs, whether it be Lamar Miller or Daniel Thomas, will step up and play very good offense at the running back position. Sorry, I stuttered there. I was just trying to think what I was going to say. Defensively, for Miami... They look pretty solid against Cleveland. They got 3 turnovers. Andrew Luck is prone for turning over the ball sometimes, so maybe they can take advantage of that. But ultimately, I got the Miami Dolphins upsetting the Indianapolis Colts. Up next, we have the San Diego Superchargers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Chip Kelly's offense dominated the Redskins in the first half, and the San Diego Superchargers dominated the Texans in the first half. Pretty interesting, you could say there. But Chip Kelly has said, yeah, we were kind of being too conservative in those third and fourth quarters, which they were. They were kind of being a little bit too conservative at some points. The Chargers, they're just a mess. And the thing is, Philadelphia, honestly, they have the Chargers beat already in my mind. I mean, look at this. Look at it this way. Okay, Philadelphia runs these short routes. That's what the Texans were killing the Chargers on the whole game. Chargers could win this game possibly. They'll probably start off strong like normal and then lose and tank it. But Shady McCoy, he seems like he's out to have a breakout season. Could Shady McCoy break 2,000 yards? That is my question for you guys, the viewers. Can he break 2,000 yards? I mean, yeah, he's going to get a shit ton of carries. Obviously, Chip Kelly is going to give him a shit ton of carries in this offense. But if he can stay healthy, if he can, maybe get 200-yard game throughout the season, do you think it's possible for Shady McCoy to break the 2K mark and we could see Shady 2K? And do you think he's an MVP type of player if the Eagles do make the playoffs, or even if they don't make the playoffs? Comment down below what you think about Shady McCoy maybe breaking the 2K barrier. But I got the Philadelphia Eagles winning this game. The Arizona Cardinals versus the Detroit Lions. This is a trap game for Detroit. Detroit's coming in with a lot of momentum. A lot of people are loving what they saw from Detroit. And personally, Detroit was one of the most exciting teams I saw in week 1. I had so much fun watching their offense. I honestly was saying, geez, can we just get rid of defense for Detroit? Can we just have Matthew Stafford, Megatron, Reggie Bush, Fourier, Joe Cabello, all these guys? Can we just have this offense out here? Because they were fun as shit to watch. And I haven't had this fun watching the offense in a long ass time. So they are fun to watch. I'll admit that. But this Cardinals defense, don't sleep on it. I really do feel this will be a trap game for Detroit. I feel Cardinals will walk in, upset the Detroit Lions, and there won't be any more Jokey Bell wave dances, even though I think that's like the funniest touchdown celebration of all time. So freaking funny. I mean, he just does this. And all the Lions fans were doing it. And all right, let's just move on to New Orleans taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay is who we thought they were. Just a standard team. I don't know why I chose them to beat the Jets. I should have just thought the Jets could win that game by some dumb luck, but it is what it is. Tampa Bay ain't winning this game for me. I got New Orleans winning this game. They looked impressive in the win against Atlanta, against the crippled Atlanta Falcons, I should say. They look impressive in that win. I don't see how they can't be impressive during the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Will it be a shootout? Yeah, most likely. But I got New Orleans winning that game. Up next is the Manning Bowl. Eli versus Peyton. I got Peyton Manning winning this game. Wasn't impressed with the Giants defense. Giants running back situation is a freaking mess. When you have to bring back Willis McGahee, when you have to bring back Brandon Jacobs and maybe call in Willis McGahee to play running back for you, that's not good, okay? The receiving core for the Giants, awesome. Hakeem Nicks, he looks healthy. Can he stay healthy? That's the question. Victor Cruz had a big game for the Giants. I mean, really, to be honest, it depends if the Giants can stay healthy. If they can stay healthy, they might have, a big chance pushing the NFC East this year. But, honestly, the Broncos, their offense looks good. Their defense should hold up against the Giants' onslaught on offense. And I feel the Broncos will win this game. Raiders versus Jacksonville. Could Jacksonville win? I mean, Chad Henne, when he's played quarterback for the Jaguars, has done a pretty solid job. No, I'm choosing the Oakland Raiders to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm sorry, I have nothing for this game. Jacksonville looked pathetic against Kansas City, and really, to be honest, the only cool things about the Oakland Raiders is that Terrell Pryor, he's exciting as shit to watch. That's pretty much all I got to say about there. The game of the week, San Francisco taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Honestly, I got Seattle winning this football game. I think Seattle's defense will hold up on the 49ers offense. I feel Seattle will score more points than the 49ers. I trust Russell Wilson a little bit more than I do Colin Kaepernick. I don't know why I call him crazy, but I do trust Russell Wilson a little bit more than I do Colin Kaepernick. I feel that he will be able to lead Seattle down the field when it comes down to crunch time and win this football game. Seattle for me. Cincinnati taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday Night Football. Honestly, I cannot trust the Pittsburgh Steelers in this position. The Pittsburgh Steelers, to me, don't look like a good team. Marquise Pouncey being out for the season. Oh, that's not going to be good against that front four of the Cincinnati Bengals. But that front four, they need to reestablish why they are a dangerous defensive line. I mean, really? The Chicago Bears offensive line is better than you guys? Ugh, scary to think. But I got the Cincinnati Bengals winning this game. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I do football, wrestling, and MMA videos and boxing videos as well. But like this video, dislike this video, as I said before. Follow me on Twitter at ChaseAuburn68. Anyways, I'm out of here. Hope you guys enjoy your NFL Sunday football. Hopefully I can enjoy mine. Peace!